the culture of heroism. Golden Footprint, every Saturday, 11 to 11:30 in the morning, is garnished with extensive linguistic exquisiteness via semantic, pragmatic, phonetics, and other variety. You shall acquaint heroes and heroines, while extra package for school ages is quiz online. People of nobility can showcase powers on the biggest academic show, while schools and academic enthusiasts can power the quiz angle to augment the progressive giant stride flowing in the state of Osun. Contact numbers are 08034114959 or 08033760292. Aha! Golden Footprint, 11 to 11:30 on Saturday mornings with Adebisi Abidjali. A challenge greater than in tantalizing fantasy.
On to your daily educational program, purely academic, and with some garnishing of entertainment today. As we always have it, and then we thank God that we have used about 13 weeks. That is for academic. That is for the first time, and we are now in the holiday for the second time. I'm referring to those who are in nursery, primary, and secondary school. And when you look at some calendar, actually, calendar of some higher institutions, starting from university, polytechnic, colleges of education, and some other tertiary, including School of Nursing, all of them, majority of them are now. Whether if you are not in academic holiday, you'll be in festive holiday. Therefore, everybody's. And what we always say is that you learn. Yes, you learn from cradle to grave. That is means that there is no day that one will cease from learning. You continue learning every day. Then what is people will now ask, what is the next thing during the holiday? Yes, next thing during the holiday is what? Is to review all what you have learned, so that you won't forget it before another one comes. And actually, the only difference is that there is no academic rigor compared to that of the last 13 weeks. But notwithstanding, you still continue. And one of the topics or one of the subjects that you should continue to be conversant with is English language. That is a language, and particularly the official language is English language, because it is the base of everything. Even I always say that even in your Yoruba language or your Igbo language, it is full of English language. They have to translate and some other things like that. That is why it's very, very important. Today, on Syntax, today we want to look at few topics using a past question. That is a 2013 past question. That is why if you have it, you can pick up a copy. I always say that every topic is touched in every examination, because when you look at every question in any past question, you discover that each topic or each question belongs to or is taken from a particular topic. Yes, you know the way you have your syllabuses. Please let us have a syllabus, particularly those who are in school, in secondary school. Make sure that you have a syllabus. You can have it on it. You can have it you can buy it from bookshop and so that you can monitor it. Today we want to explain what can we get from each question. From each question, I will tell you, possibly before I give you the question, I will tell you where the topic that very question belongs to. For example, 2013, wire question 41. When you look at question 41, you will see that it contains noun, but this particular noun is, they want to test your understanding about compound noun. You know, compound noun is what? When you have a group of words serving as a subject or object of a sentence in the structure. Now, the question is this: you can pick up your writing materials, then you follow us. The Council of Elders, look at it. The Council of Elders advise youth to desist from telling lies. Look at that one. Please, you get it again. I give it to you again. The Council of Elders advise youth to desist from telling lies. That is the question. And the Council of Elders is a what? Is a compounded word. It's a noun. Now, let me give you the options before we prove it. Option A, have. Option B, have been. Option C, has. Option D, has been. Now, the council, look at it so. The council of elders dash advise the youth to desist from telling lies. Now, when you look at the council of elders, elders there doesn't make it to be what? To be plural. That's what I'm saying. The council of elders is a singular subject. Now, don't forget, in Concord, we always emphasize that when you have a singular subject, the verb or the auxiliary verb must also be singular. Now, therefore, council of elders is singular, then the verb must be what? The verb or the auxiliary verb must also be singular. Now, if you say have is a what? Is a plural auxiliary verb. Therefore, have cannot go with council of elders because it is singular. Now, if you say have been, it's also what? Singular. Therefore, it cannot what? It's also plural, sorry. It cannot go with council of elders. Now, when you look at has, if you say the council of elders has advised you to desist from telling lies, is what is correct because you have singular, that is the subject. You have what? You have the verb to what? To be singular, and has singular. And when you look at the other one, the council of elders and option D has been, it cannot be because you what? The council of elders is the subject, not the object. If the youth, if you say the youth dash advise the council of elders, that you say the council of the youth has, the youth, that is singular, has been what? Has been advised, then what? Has been advised by the what? By the council of elders. But what is in the question is that the council of elders, then you have the singular following the singular subject. The council of elders has advised youth to desist from telling lies. That is the explanation. There are so many explanations to that one, but we don't have much time again. Let's move on to the second question. The second question, that is 42, is about the appropriate adverb. It's talked about adverb. Now look at the question and write it down, please. On my way to the airport, comma, I dash an old classmate. On my way to the airport, comma, I dash an old classmate. Now, option A, ran in, it has a meaning. Option B, ran by, it has a meaning also. Likewise, ran into has a meaning, then ran across. All of them, all these what? All these adverbs following what? Following run and ran, they what? They have meanings. But which one means that you what? You are able to be opportune to meet your friend? Then that one will be ran into. Ran into is the most appropriate word to be used. On my way to the airport, comma, I ran into an older classmate must be the answer. I hope you are following me. And you can, this is part of your assignment for you, please. Check. I told you that all of them, all the options are correct. All the options, they have what? They have meanings. Yes, they have meaning, but the only one that is correct is ran into. Therefore, find the meanings of all these ones. So if you find the meanings of ran in, ran by, ran into, ran across, then if the question is given to you in another form, that they possibly out of the three that were not the answer, they may take what? They may take any one of them to test you another time. Then if you know the meaning of each of them, then you know it. Number 3. But before we go on to that, the next one, I always tell you that how can you get this one? Yes, in your dictionary. You can get it from dictionary. Just check ran. When you check ran, particularly the Oxford dictionary or a standard, the most standard dictionary, they will give you ran, or they give you run. Yes, they give you run in your dictionary. Then check underneath, you will be seeing the forms of run. You have ran. Yes, you have run. You know run, ran, run. Yes, run can be what? Can be present and can be past participle. Now, when you check run, then you will see all other forms. Then they will tell you the what? The meanings, or they tell you the meaning of run by, they tell you the meaning of run in, and they tell you the meaning of run into, and that was as well as run across or run across. They will give you run across and something like that. Then they give you examples. With that one, you understand how to use them the more, because we cannot express everything on the show here. The last one for today is this. Write it down. Their idea are similar. Write it down, please. Their idea are similar, comma. Aren't they? Question mark. Yes, comma, dash. Look at it. This one tells our what? Understanding of question tag. That is it. Question tag. They want to test what? How good you are, particularly how your mastery of question tag. The idea are similar, comma, aren't they? Question mark. Yes, comma, dash. Don't forget, we have said this some times ago when we were treating this question tag. We said that when you have what? When you have positive, it will go. The other form will be what? Will be negative. If you have negative, you have positive. Therefore, what is the indication? That is where I told you that mathematics comes in English. Therefore, when you have what? Anywhere you have not or n apostrophe t, that is not. It is negative. That is negative. Then the other form that you're going to have as the answer will be what? Will be positive. Let us test this here. Their idea are similar. Aren't they? Aren't they? That is, are not they. Aren't they? Then the what? The answer will be positive. Aren't is negative. Then your answer will be positive. Yes, that. Option A, are they? Option B, they are. Option C, they are. Option D, it is. Then which one should be our answer? It is going to be they are. It's going to be your answer. We may not be able to explore everything today because we still have other two segments. Let us go and join Omala Adedoku to give us the entertaining aspect of Golden Football. Thank you. Join us.
Winter time is here.
Winter is here.
Bringing snowy cheer.
Magic so near. Like the snowflakes all around. Spread some winter cheer. Like the snowflakes. Falling, falling down. Falling on the ground. Like the snowflakes all around. Christmas time is here. Christmas is here. Bringing leaves of cheer. Joy is so near. Like the snowflakes all around. Spread some Christmas cheer. Yay!
Like the snowflakes.
Falling, falling down, falling on the ground, like the snowflakes all around.
Hanukkah is here.
Hanukkah's here, bringing dreidel cheer. Hope is so near, like the snowflakes all around. Spread some Hanukkah cheer. Yay! Like the snowflakes, falling, falling down, falling on the ground, like the snowflakes all around.
Kwanzaa time is here.
That the program is infotainment. It's comprised of information. That is in terms of educative and it's comprised of entertaining aspects. And we are moving on to another one that we want to sensitize our audience on the heroes. I usually say that when we are talking about heroes, then we have heroines. That is to say that we have good examples among men, good examples among women. Then who is the person today? If somebody can come all the way from the foreign land to come and establish here and making history to the extent that in the currency of a town, then what a picture is a sign of what immortalizing the person. That means that we ourselves in Africa, we can do better. Who is the person today? We are going to work. Dara is going to give us the picture of the hero today, or the heroine today, and the person, and that means that we can still see that the person still continue living. And let us have the picture of the person. As Christians worldwide are in the euphoria of Christmas, Golden Footprint on Osbc TV brings to you the biography of a foreigner who dramatized ideal fellowship in Christianity. That is Mary Slessor. Mary Slessor lived from 2nd of December 1848 to 13th January 1915. She made her name as a Scottish missionary to Nigeria, where a strong personality won her trust locally and afforded her considerable success in promoting both Christianity and women's rights. Her life is celebrated on a Scottish £10 note issued by Clesedes Bank. Mary Slessor was born in Aberdeen, that is to Dundee, at the age of 11 in 1859. Her father was a shoemaker who lost his job due to an addiction to alcohol, and eventually found work in Dundee Jew's mills. Mary's mother was a strongly religious woman who ensured that Mary attended church, and that she kept up her education by attending school on a half-time basis. After family circumstances meet, Mary also had to start work in the jute mills. By the time she was 14, Mary was a skilled jute worker, now working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, having finished her formal education. While still young, Mary joined a local mission to the poor, working to instill Christian values in Dundee's deprived area. There is a famous story of her forcing a group of local youth to attend Sunday school as part of a dare in which she refused to flinch as one of them swung a heavy metal weight close to her face. In 1876, at the age of 28, Mary applied to be a missionary with the Foreign Mission Board of the United Presbyterian Church of Scotland. She received training in Scotland before setting sail on the SS Ethiopia on 5 August 1876, arriving in Calabar in southeastern Nigeria just over a month later. The country she found was in a state of chaos. The colonial power, Britain, had seized control but was more interested in the maintenance of trade than in the welfare of the Nigerians. The slave trade was still a recent memory in the country, and infanticide and human sacrifice still took place. Women's rights were next to non-existent, and disease was rife. Mary herself suffered from malaria then. Mary's determination steadily won her the respect of the Nigerians she came into contact with. Unlike most missionaries, she lived among those she worked with. She became fluent in the local language, Efik, and developed a deep knowledge of local customs and culture. Eventually, the regional governor offered her membership of the E2 court. Mary also adopted a number of local children rejected by their parents. Twins were considered at the time in Nigeria to be cursed, and could even be sacrificed as a result. By the early 1990s, Mary was helping vaccinate Nigerians against smallpox, but she was also suffering from increasingly severe bout of malaria, and strength declined to the point where a woman who once embarked on all-night stretch through the rainforest had to travel in a hand cart pushed by an assistant. Mary died on 13 January 1915. She was given a state burial in Nigeria, and in 1953 her grave was visited by Queen Elizabeth. To Nigeria, she is simply referred to as Mother of all the people. That was the little I want you to know about it. You can still read more about Mary Slessor, who stopped the what who stop the slave trade in Africa, not only in Nigeria but in some other part of Africa. That was the little we have for you on that segment today. Please go and learn how to impact the people, and by making sure that people are able to enjoy some things from you, from your wealth, from your experience, from your knowledge. Those are the message from the listeners. So we are moving on to the last segment. We are going to interact on sound, how we pronounce some sound. Then what are the sound that we want to look at today? We want to look at consonant sound. Then we want to look at it from different angles. We are using a past question also to look at that one. Then I will tell you the sound that you're going to be looking at. Then I'm very sorry that we may not be able to give you the graphical illustration of that one, but I believe that you are used to this thing. When I spell it for you and I tell you where the sound lies, then you are going to follow us, because I will give you the options too. Let's move on to it now. Yes, the first one is spelled out L-A-M-B. Then you underline MB. Then option A, L-O-B-B-Y. Option B, L-A-N-D. Option C, B-A-B-Y. Option D, D-A-M. You can now call and make your choice. It's 006-957-3792. I hope our mobile is going to give us the number. 006-957-3792 is the number to use to contribute to the program. Yes, we want to, you tell us which one has the corresponding sound to the one that is given to you. L-A-M-B. MB is underlined. How do you pronounce that one? Lamb. It is not lamb. That very B is silent, perfectly silent. Therefore, you pronounce it as lamb. L-A-M-B is lamb. Okay, please let us correct our word, the way we pronounce it. If it is not like that, it is lamb. L-A-M-B is pronounced as lamb. That we stand at the end of the pronunciation. Then when you have option A, L-O-B-B-Y is lobby. And then option B is land. Then option C is baby. And the last one, option D, is dam. When you look at it, in all these one, you can see that it's very, very clear that D is the answer, because it is the only one that contains that contains mean sound. Therefore, lamb and dam are the same. Therefore, D is the answer. And the next one, K-I-N-G. N-G is underlined. N-G is underlined. Option A, D-I-G. Option B, S-I-N. Option C, T-A-G. Option D, L-U-N-G. Then when you pronounce it, it is not king. Some people will say king. That very G is also silent. It is king. It is sound. You can practice it yourself. It is not it is not ni. It is and you write it like this. I'm very sorry that we will be able to have it. We write it like this. That is You say that is king. That very G is perfectly silent. Therefore, let us look at it. Option A is dig. Option B is sing. Option C is tag. Option D is long. You can see that in dig and tag and long, G sound is pronounced. Therefore, it's the three of them are not correct. The only one that is correct is the one without G sound, as in sing, king, sing. The two of them are the same. And let us have possibly the last one. I hope we have C-O-U-R-T. In C-O-R-U-T, you have C is underlined. C-O-R-U-T. C is underlined. Option A is C-E-N-S-U-R-E. Option B, Q-U-I-C-K-L-Y. Option C, C-E-R-T-A-I-N. Option D, G-R-A-T-I-S. When you pronounce it, you can see that C-O-U-R-T is cut. Then the C that is underlined is not C, it is key sound is given to us here. Key sound. Then when you look at option A, sensual, it is C near what? It is different from the key that we have. Oh, Mr. Johnson said, we ran it up. Please let me quickly finish this one. Option B is quickly. Then that one contains key sound. Then other one, certain and gratis, they don't contain key sound. Therefore, you have cut and you have what? Quickly in Q, that is where you have key sound as you have it in cut. That is the convenient point we must draw the curtain, and we want to appreciate all those who made today's edition a reality. I want to start from our director of transmission. God bless you, really good. Oyedeji, God bless you, really good. Ayodeji Ayeni is my cameraman. That is our man, Oman Lara Adedokun. Thank you very much. Johnson Tino is my man. God bless you, really good. Adiola Akande Omoba. Thank you very much. Olubenga Olatunde, the man who has a desk in the world. Golden Footprint. I'm Adebisi Abdul Aderotin. But go wait to meet next week. I wish all the Christian world a happy Christmas and New Year in prosperity. Bye for now.
Like the snowflakes, falling, falling down, falling on the ground. Like the snowflakes all around. Christmas time is here. Christmas is here, bringing wreaths of cheer. Joy is so near, like the snowflakes all around. Spread some Christmas cheer.
Like the snowflakes.
Falling, falling down, falling on the ground, like the snowflakes all around.
Hanukkah